So what are cash envelopes? Well, this is the old way that our grandparents, or some of you that may be watching, your great-grandparents, used to keep their money, because back then they didn't have credit cards or other means of keeping their money. Cash envelopes today are commonly used for categories that we overspend on. For example, groceries. A lot of people will overspend on groceries and they don't even realize it. Reducing that spending category in your budget can help you more than you realize. It helps you find money that's already there in your budget that you didn't know you had. It also helps with eating out. I use my cash envelopes for our doctor visits so that if I put my cash in the envelope at the beginning of the month, then it will be there at the end of the month when the doctor's appointment is scheduled. And I don't have it in my bank. So maybe I spent everything or something accidentally happened and I had to use my debit card and the money came out. So I always have those kind of categories saved in my cash envelope. I also use it for our monthly vet bills for the dogs and their medicine. I count that as cash. I do my fuel in cash as well. And so what I do with that is after I've paid us for the month and I'm divvying up the cash, I will put my fuel budget on a gift card and then I will be able to use it from there. I use the same gas station all the time, so I don't have a problem with having a gift card for that one gas station. If that were the case, you could do a prepaid Visa card or a prepaid card if you can't do a gift card, but know that that is your gas card only. That way I know that the fuel is always there and I can't run out of it. And I can't run out of money in the bank as well. So this is a cash envelope and I'm going to put it up here where you can see. There, maybe. Okay. How this works is that you're going to put the date, which is in this corner over here. You put the date, you put where you spent the money or where the money came from, and then you either make a payment or deposit, and then you carry the balance. So it's like a check register, and a lot of young people that they don't know what a check register is. So back before debit cards and tap to pay, we had checks and we had to keep our check register. So right here, this one is the first entry is add money from paycheck. So you would add the money from your paycheck, and in this example, it's $225. So then that is going to be your starting balance. Then it has the next day, July 2nd, that groceries were bought and the amount was $98.86. So then you subtract that and you come up with $126.14. This one is specifically for food. The other ones are blank so that you can put whatever category that you want on there. You know, like I have the vet or doctors or whatever. That way you have your separate envelopes. And just to show you how this looks, when you open it up. So the envelope opens like this. It's on the little bind. So when you open it up, it's a little envelope just like that. And so then you start, I start at the beginning back here, but you do it however you want to. And then you just continue. And then when you fill it all up, then you just tear it out and you're done with it. So once you've run out of money for the month in your cash envelope, you don't spend any more. Your spending for the month is over. If you have $0 in your food envelope, then you have $0 to spend, and you've got to be creative as to how you're going to eat for the remainder of the month. So it might be mixing things. It might be going to your parents' house. It might be going to a friend's house. It might be something. You just have to be creative with it. But you don't want to take that from another envelope. You don't want to take money from another envelope to cover the envelope that you ran out, because that starts a very bad habit and you don't want to do that. So you want to make sure that you really pay attention to your budget. It will help you control your spending rather than just having your debit card, and especially having a credit card, because we want to put those aside and not use them anymore because they get us into trouble. I want to see what categories you use your cash envelopes for. So put them down in the comments and let me know. So before I got these cash envelopes, I used to use regular number 10 envelopes and just wrote on them. So it wasn't as convenient, wasn't as cute, but it got me started. So that was good for me.